Before you start these exercises, make sure your workspace is clear, and please read the disclaimer on the Actif North Wales website. This is a strength and balance session for beginners. We will be using our body weight to perform the movements. These could be done while waiting for the photocopier or when the kettle is boiling. We're going to do 6 exercises and we're going to do 2 sets of 8. Only do what feels right for you. Let's start. We're going to shuffle to the front third of our chair. Just make sure your toes are facing forwards and you're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to firstly start with our toes. We're going to do toe raises, lifting them up and lowering them down. We've got 8 to do. So these are really good for the front of the legs. Those muscles that run down the front shin bone. And you may not feel them yet, but the more you do, the more you will feel them. So it shouldn't be painful, just do what you can. But you might feel the muscles starting to work, to tell you they're getting a bit warmer and they're moving. We're going to sit back in your chair. Going to go to some arm movements. Going to push forwards, single arm, and then both together. So try and hit your elbows quite high as you do them. So you may be able to do both together throughout the whole, sequence, or you may wish to do single arms. Up to you. There's a few options. Let me do one more. So single, and then a double one. So normal breathing throughout, but the shoulders should be starting to feel like they're moving. Good, relax your hands. So the tops of the legs, I'm going to lift the knee up, extend the leg out as far as you feel comfortable, hold for a few seconds, and then relax down. So lift, extend, hold for a few seconds, and then back down. Now again, if you can do a few and you need to stop, please do. I'm going to go for 8. It's all about building it up slowly, isn't it? If you're new to movement, it's good to start with a few, rest, and then just join in when you're ready. I've got one more to do. Hopefully you should start feeling that muscle working. Change over. So lift the knee, straighten out, hold for a few seconds, and then relax down. So try not to hold your breath. Sometimes we forget. So that's just a reminder. So lift the knee, extend. Like I said, the tops of those legs may start to feel like they are getting a bit shaky maybe. Definitely warmer. I'm telling you that they're being used. I've got one more to go. Good. And relax down. If you want to breathe for a second or two, please take it. We're going to shuffle forward to the front third of your chair. Again, make sure your feet are firmly on the floor and your toes are facing forwards. I'm going to sit up nice and tall, shoulders relaxing down. Hold your imaginary tray. Open your hands, draw the elbows back to the chair, hold for a few seconds, and then bring them back. So try not to lean backwards as you draw the elbows back. Normal breath, don't hold your breath again. And you should start to feel those shoulders and the muscles behind the shoulder beginning to work. So these are really good for posture. Normally we have that chair behind us for support, but we're currently away from the chair. So we've got lots of muscles working, which is, again, really good for posture. I think this is 8. I've lost count, we're talking. Good, and then relax down. We're going to come back if you want in your chair, or you can stay at the front, your choice. But we're going to lift the heels up and then gently drop them down. So we're working the back of the legs Because our feet are pretty static under the desk, it's really important to get those ankles moving, help that blood flow around the ankle. Some of us suffer with, fluid retention, so this is a really good one for helping with that. Again, I think I've lost count. We're going to go for 2 more. Good. Okay, we're going to prepare to stand, which basically means get off the chair, but not stand up fully. So we're going to draw the heels back. Your nose is going to come over your knees, and you're going to attempt to stand, but we're not going to stand, if that makes sense. So don't hold your breath. It's a tiny movement. You can make this a bit smaller if you can't quite get the bottom off your chair, or you can make it a little bigger and lift your bottom off. So it's your choice. We're going to go for 8 again. I'm hoping this is 5. This is 6. And the more you do, the more you'll start to feel the tops of them legs working. My chair is a bit squeaky. Good. And then relax back. Oh, okay, we're going to go again for another set. So just hip walk forward to the front third of your chair. And we're going back to those toe raises. So lift the toes up and relax down. Good. 2 more. Again, you should start feeling the front of those legs beginning to work. Okay, I'm going to sit back in the chair. I mean, you can do this one without the chair back being close to you, but it's your choice. Obviously, the more work we do away from the chair, the more the core has to work. So we're in a single, double again. Nice high elbow if you can. Don't hold your breath. And you could do both hands throughout if you want to, or you could just do singles. And at any point you find you want to drop your arms, please do. We'll do 1 more set. Good, relax your hands. Again, when you come to the front third of your chair, you're going to lift those heels up this time. Like we said before, ankles are really important. So encouraging that blood flow to move around the lower leg is really good. That's 4. And again, try and stay sitting tall, try looking forwards. We've got 2 more. Last one. And then let's go back to those prepare to stand. So heels back, nose over knees. I'm going to stand, or attempt to stand, and sit back down. So really push that bottom back, keep your chest up, looking forwards. Remember, don't hold your breath, normal breath throughout. If you can smile at the camera or at me, that'd be really good. And I know you're breathing and you're relaxed. So those legs should be starting to say, ow, I'm working. I do 1 more. And then sit back in your chair. You may want to just move your feet around a little bit and give those legs a bit of a rest. So hopefully you feel like you've done something. You can always split them up and do, a few here and there throughout the day, or you could do another set if you want to work that bit harder.